Travis Scott One Low, Black Phantom, real versus fake. Before we get into the video, pause this right now and tell me which one is real and which one's fake. What's up guys, thank you guys for tuning in. If y'all want to see more of the real versus fake comparison videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on so you don't miss any. I've done a couple on this channel, and if you guys want to keep continuing to see them, I will more than gladly do so. In this comparison, I want to point out the obvious things. So if you're trying to authenticate a pair of these sneakers without having a real pair in hand, you'll be able to do so. But also I do want to get into the nitty-gritty detail. That way, if you're kind of on the fence about a pair being real or fake, you can find ways to tell whether or not for sure you're looking at a real pair. Right off the rip, I do have two different size sneakers. This side's going to be the real pair, this side's going to be the fake pair. Right off the rip, we've got a problem with the box sleeves. These are actually on the exterior of the shoebox itself. Believe it or not, this pair is the real pair, it's a size 9. This pair is the fake pair, it's a size 8.5. However, this 8.5 sleeve is bigger. So is the box. One thing that you'll notice right off the bat, the graphics on the real box are a lot more indented, a lot more prevalent than they are on the fake box. On the fake box, it almost looks like they did the indentation and then put the printing on top and kind of missed the centering of the indentation. You can see where a few of these designs are offset, whereas on the retail pair, on the authentic pair, everything is centered perfectly. The gloss is right in the middle of the indentation. They didn't miss a beat. Other than that, there's not much to look at the inserts, so let's get straight into the box and the shoes. Again, the real pair size 9, fake pair size 8.5. 8.5 box is bigger somehow. Doesn't make sense. So if you do have a pair that's real, you know, you compare box sizes and that'll tell you right off the rip. Other than that, looking at the box and the sheen on them and the matte, I mean, you're not gonna be able to tell a huge difference from the design. As far as the labels go, there's not a huge difference. Of course, on my pair, the retail pair, you're not gonna see the retail price on the side with the perforation tag. On the fake pair, they did include it. That's something to look out for too. I don't think a lot of, if any of the shoes actually had that perforation tag that said the retail price on them. Next, I wanna get into some of the packaging. Again, don't forget we've got the real pair here, the fake pair here. As you guys know, the shoes should be individually wrapped in bandanas whenever you unbox them. I've already taken one shoe out of each box. One thing that I noticed right off the bat was the bandana quality. The bandana on the real pair is dark black. The graphics are perfectly laid. On the fake pair, not so much. I'll give you guys a better look at it, but to me, it looks like the resolution of the graphic that they printed on the authentic pair was perfect. On the fake pair, it looks like they took a tiny image and blew it up and distorted it, made it blurry, not as crisp and clean, and then slapped it on the bandana. You'll see where like the edges are blurry, the color's not as vibrant on the fake pair's bandana. Overall, the bandana feels a little bit chintzier. Unless there's other fake pairs on the market that have this bandana manufactured on point, I think I could authenticate just about any pair just by looking at the bandana. That was the first major sign that I saw with this fake pair. So again, we've got the real pair here, the fake pair here. I'm telling you guys right off the rip, if you don't watch this video and get these details, or if you don't have a real pair in hand, you're gonna have a really hard time telling these apart. Authenticating these is going to be tough. Easy signs to spot out though. The liners. On the fake pair, it's a lot nappier, it's a lot more prevalent than it is on the real pair. The real pair is more tucked, clean, lined, versus the fake pair where it's poofier, nappier, thicker. The stitching on the heel tab is a little bit different. Honestly, on the fake pair, you can read the Air Jordan a little bit better. The font's just slightly bolder. The medial side of the shoe is where you're really gonna be able to tell these apart. The top pair is the fake pair, the bottom pair is the real pair. You can see where it says Cactus Jack and has that logo there. It's a lot easier to read on the fake pair than it is the real pair. Way glossier on the fake pair. It protrudes from the material a lot more on the fake pair as well. Another thing to look at is the stitching right here. You're gonna be able to see the corner of the angle on the real pair, whereas on the fake pair, it's hidden behind the Nike check. You should be able to see, even if it's just a fraction of a stitch, you should be able to see where that angle corners. And it's like that on both shoes. So yes, it's very specific, but it's something that you need to look for. And again, on the medial side of the shoe, look at the stitching on the soles. You can see the overlap stitching right about here. You won't see that on the retail pair. The authentic pair has no overlapping on the midsole at all whatsoever. All the fake pairs that I've seen have overlapping on the stitching, which you can see right there. So that's crazy. Really, all you need to see is the medial side of the shoe, and you'll be able to tell whether the pair is real or fake. That's the first thing I'm going to. I'm looking at the sleeve of the box and seeing if the printing is on the indentations centered. I'm looking at the bandana, the quality of the bandana, and then I'm going straight to the medial side of the shoe. The outsoles are a little bit different. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an angle change here, so hopefully you can see. The outsole of the fake pair is actually a little bit more translucent than it is on the real pair. Fake, real. It still has that dark charcoal color to it, but the fake pair does have a little bit of translucency. Overall, it was a really, really good pair of fake sneakers. Not gonna plug where they came from. I got them unintentionally. No, I did not get waxed for them. No, I do not condone buying or wearing fakes. These fakes kill the sneaker game. They kill the resale market, and it's a sad thing to see, but these factories are getting really, really good. If you're wearing these on the street, people would have a very, very hard time telling without taking them off your foot and inspecting them whether they were real or not. If you have any other questions about authenticating sneakers or a shoe that you would like to see me authenticate, drop that in the comments below or hit me up on IG. The handle is the same, at AllABSneakers. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, and do not forget, this is all about sneakers.